we've removed, restored and reopened one of the oldest iron bridges in Great Britain. Aronsbridge Bridge has been repaired and strengthened with materials that will lengthen the working life of the structure, removing this scheduled monument off UNESCO's dangerous structures list. We had a number of key stakeholders to deal with, the Environment Agency, CADU, the local community, and the scheme was a true team effort.
This project was the stabilisation of the embankment below a residential street in Tredegar, but also the stabilisation of the embankment to ensure the longevity and resilience of the right-of-way below it. The houses were very close proximity to major civil engineering work. The contract, however, went well. The local residents were extremely happy with the result. The road is now stable and we can reopen this right-of-way, which is very busy and very much appreciated by the local residents.
The refurbishment of the Y Bridge, Beachley Viaduct Rocker Arms was a technically challenging scheme to overcome a problem that developed over a few years where the step had developed between the two parts of the bridge. And in cold weather it became particularly bad, requiring a warning sign to be put out on the motorway for a bump. Severn River Crossing, the concessionaire company, appointed Flint and Neil to come up with a design which would overcome these problems and also give the facility for future maintenance without such an elaborate scheme having to be developed again.
I think the reflooding of the mill Leat has been an exceptional example of partnership working with a contractor on a significant engineering project which has, in a difficult environment, constrained environment, which has transformed the a rundown and neglected part of the park into a beautiful, much appreciated area for the public and significantly improved the setting of Cardiff Castle.
Pethau dwi'n meddwl nathon ni wneud yn dda ar y prosiect yma ydy y ffordd oedden ni wedi gweithio efo'r gymuned leol I ddyfeisio pethau oedd pawb yn fodol efo. Y ffordd oedd pawb yn y tîm, y cleiant, y dyluniwr, y contractor I gyd wedi gweithio efo'i gilydd I wneud pethau'n effeithiol. A ffordd oedden ni wedi astudio be oedd yma'n barod ac edrych a defnyddio beth sydd yma'n barod fel bod I ddim ond yn trwsio neu'n chwalu ag ail-adeiladu, y pethau ti angen cael chwalu ag ail-adeiladu.
We actually replaced the bare minimum that was needed to replace to achieve a 1 in 100 standard of protection. There was also a very much a can-do attitude within the project team and a good integration between the client, which was Natural Resources Wales, ROPS the consultant and Burst the contractor.
Agwedda amgylcheddol y prosiect yma wedi bod yn hanfodol ar gyfer ei datblygiad, ei chynllunio ag ei adeiladu. Ag mi fedon ni, Alun Griffiths, yn Gynghoriaeth Gwynedd ag y Llywodraeth Cymru a pawb sydd wedi bod yn ymwneud â hi fod yn falch iawn o beth ni wedi gyflawni.
The environmental aspects of the scheme have been key through the development and the construction phases. It's within the National Park, it's within the Mary Olive Oak Woods and Bat Site SAC, it's triple SIs, ancient woodland, we've had lesser horseshoe bats, we've had lichens to translocate, otters, Welsh clear-wing moths, and we've retained some very, very attractive trees and the lichens that are growing on them. It's a scheme that we can all be proud of. It's been a challenge, but we've overcome those challenges and yeah, we're very happy with the scheme.
You can see with the scale of the engineering that was achieved through this project. It was 1.3 kilometres of major structures, 15-metre high retained cuttings and 5-metre high retaining walls. There was 130,000 tonnes of stone excavated from the project, and what wasn't used, recycled, incorporated sustainably back into the works, was used on hard standing for caravan parks, hard standing for nature reserves and access tracks. It was even used in coastal protection in Forth.
at its heart is a coastal defence project that has grown into being something much more than that really. We undertook an extensive 18-month modelling process to look at an imported beach solution that would protect the town. The final option was to import just over 500,000 tonnes of sand onto the beach in Colwyn Bay, which with the rock groin that we had already constructed as part of the early phase of the works creates a sustainable beach that protects the town from the sea, but is also an amenity that's available at all states of the tides. By Colwyn, da ni wedi edrych ar ddod â tywod I fewn ar y traeth I wneud y gwaith o amddiffyn. Wnaethon ni gario allan astudiaeth dros gyfnod o 19 mis oedd yn edrych ar wahanol opsiynau sydd I wneud i'r tywod aros yn Fae Colwyn. Ateb i'r dre sydd wedi dod â hanner miliwn tunnell o dywod ar y traeth a gyda'r strwythur o gerrig amddiffynfeydd newydd I Fae Colwyn ac hefyd yn creu lle I bobl ddefnyddio. Diolch yn beth I clyfr y taid yn y dre.
The main elements of the Fairbourne flood alleviation scheme, a design and build project, involved strengthening 3 kilometres of tidal flood embankment and the building of a new fluvial channel adjacent to the village. Guiding the scheme through the planning process was very tortuous, as it's in a triple SI in a SAC, and the interested authorities included Gwynedd County Council, NRW, which is the Environment Agency, and Countryside Commission for Wales, Snowdonia National Park and the Marine Management Organisation. The end result has been an exceptionally cost-efficient scheme where a community of 400 homes has been given a much improved level of flood protection.
Wel, cyn cychwyn y prosiect, mi roedd sylwadau yn Fairbourne yn negyddol iawn. Doedden nhw ddim yn sylweddoli ar risg llifogydd yn yr ardal. Ond dwi'n falch I ddweud, yn ystod y cynllun ac trwy drafodaeth ac hyd at diwedd y brosiect, maen nhw wedi bod yn rhan o'r tîm ac rwan maen nhw yn sylweddoli faint maen nhw wedi elwa o'r cynllun yma ac yn falch iawn bod nhw wedi bod yn rhan ono fo ac yn falch ofnadwy ar ôl y tywydd diweddar bod bob dim wedi bod yn iawn yn Fairbourne ac rwan cynllun nhw ydi o, a ddim cynllun ni.
The success of the Harbourway project is down to having a clear strategy right from the outset, and for the whole team, Neath Talbot as our client, Costain, our supply chain, and our key stakeholders, working closely together to deliver to that strategy. The project vision was to safely open Harbourway by the end of 2013, to deliver community benefits and economic regeneration. The Harbourway project excelled in all of these goals.
The old Loughor Viaduct with a single track had reached the end of its service life and required replacement. So we can minimise disruption to passengers and freight. We developed a solution that involved innovative temporary and permanent works that allowed offline construction of a new 235-metre viaduct, and then once complete, this was slid into place. We carried out the works within a challenging and highly protected environment of one of the highest tidal ranges in Europe. We successfully completed the project within a compressed period, primarily with local labour and suppliers, through collaborative working in our team, the local community and authorities. The legacy of the project has helped to reduce journey times, increase capacity on the infrastructure and retained elements of the original viaduct for heritage.
An innovative scheme which uses composite 21st century technology to provide an iconic structure for this area of Rhyl. It provides us an inspirational structure for not only the local community but to inspire young civil engineers of the future to come into the profession and try and head off the skill shortage that we're currently facing.